Hey, Kim, this is so great. Thanks for being open to sharing your experience with people who are curious about our pivot within sessions that are a mixture of both energy and strategic marketing or whatever's needed in the business. It's like business energy coaching hybrid. So go ahead and share before we started doing these one-on-ones, what was business like? What was your energy experience?
So I've had a lot of just like feeling really tired and uh, like undirected and not motivated, um, and just kind of semi-depressed. I tried doing like light therapy over the winter. That didn't help. I got one of those lights. It didn't make a difference. So yeah, and it affected my business because I didn't feel like working. So it's hard to do sales when you feel kind of slightly depressed and with no energy. It's really, sales requires energy.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And then during our sessions, what was your first impression of why you were like, yes, I think this would be a good idea?
Well, when we did like a discovery session, right? And I was talking about how I just can't seem to get moving in my business. And you said that it really sounded like I needed like energy, like this energy work that you were doing. This was a new program you were doing. And it really appealed to me. It just intuitively is like, yes, I know this is what I need because I'm just not being able to figure this out on my own. I've been trying to, I kept trying different stuff like the light therapy and it just, what I was doing wasn't working, and it just sounded like something that would work.
Perfect. And we've been doing many sessions now, but if you can recall, like over the course of this, what's the difference that's been made in your business and for yourself since doing the
Well,
one?
even after the first session, I immediately felt better, and was more focused, and I was able to start making phone calls, to calling, you know, uh, past clients and calling leads and things like that. And I was immediately able to, it immediately made a difference in my business. Plus, we also talked about how I could apply it in my business too, right? So there was that side of things too, like focusing on marketing and, see, I'm trying to think of what we talked about, but we talked about how like getting into flow, how I could apply that to marketing in my business with my customers, what kind of um, promotions and things like that would naturally flow with my target market. We did talk about that too.
Lots of things. Yes. Good. Excellent. And then what was the difference that it made? I remember you sharing about that one client, right? That you had more energy, not just for yourself, but how did that impact others?
Right. So in doing the after the first session, when I was doing, I've always for a long time I've done a meditation, but as I was doing the meditation, I really felt like energy opened up in my brain, and I was able to like connect my energy with other people's energy. And I had a difficult client. Well, a client was in a difficult situation. They were divorced and owned some property together that we were trying to sell, and the clients would not talk to each other.
Kim's a real
So,
estate agent, by the way.
pardon? Yeah, I'm real estate agent, by the way. Yeah. So I've focused on the husband had been, difficult and non-communicative, and so I just focused that meditation on connecting with him and trying to like ease his worries. And it was really amazing because they started reporting back. He reported back, he's like, I can't believe it, my ex-wife is being like nice, and she always was nice, but that's the thing, I knew her, she's always,
He could
but
see it
he
now.
started,
Yes.
right, he could see it now, and it's like, and but he also too is like, I think I might get to see my daughter, and where they've actually started talking through this process, right? So it was really gratifying because it felt like I was able to like move them somewhat energetically, to
Yes.
have a better resolution on a really difficult situation.
Mm.
So yeah, that was pretty cool.
I can hear you're tapping into your own like intuitive abilities, which, if for those that don't know Kim, she's highly, 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 highly intuitive, very advanced, and so you're letting that out more to benefit your clients and yourself.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I'm able to like let them. I'm like more aware of it and um, tapping into it. I guess just developing it. I guess would it
Yeah,
be
that'd be good.
developing it? Yeah.
What would you say? Why do you keep coming back?
Oh well, because I mean, COVID has been hard to deal with. Obviously, just totally. We started before COVID, um, and when COVID happened, it completely changed our schedule, and just the energy around COVID and around the world's
Yeah.
energy with that. I can't read the news because I get depressed. I've made that mistake twice of just, like I'm curious about what's happening in the world. And then it's just like, oh my God, this is so awful. Not that the COVID itself is so awful. It's just what's happening to people economically and all the worry and everything. I have to really be careful not to absorb the energy around me of the world and other people. So I've kept coming back. We've actually increased the frequency of the session. I was going every 3 weeks. Now we're doing every 2 weeks because 3 weeks just seems too long with the COVID, where I just get too depleted and I get really tired and uh, more depressed, right? So this really has helped clear the COVID crap out and the COVID energy out and help me be more positive, which helps me be more functional, which helps me work in my business and make more sales, right? It's kind of this continuum. So I guess just kind of like it started with like this business problem, like a business problem, like I can't get myself to function effectively in my business. And then when I talked to Anna, she's like immediately just like dives right to the problems. Like, no, I think you have an energy problem, right? This is an energy problem causing a business problem, right?
For those who
It's
don't know
not
Kim, she's a very high producer. Like she's super high, like achiever, that kind of woman. So anyway.
right. And so to not have, yeah, I am a really, high achiever, really driven. And so to not have that, like that drive be gone, it's so disorienting. And I'm like, I just don't know, like, where am I? What am I doing? I don't feel like doing anything. And it's just very strange. So yeah, so with Anna like zeroing in that I don't think this is a business problem, this is an energy problem. So just a different approach to finding the solution to a different approach to finding the solution to the business problem, I guess.
Perfect. What have been like your results that you're most proud of or that you've noticed over time?
Um, well, the thing that happened with the clients who were divorced, that was really really cool. I was really proud of that, um, and just being more accepting and gentle and kind with myself with the COVID situation, where it's like, sometimes I mean, this is something out of my control, and just stop trying to control everything in my life, trying to control everything in the world, which is impossible, right? So letting go of the need to try to control things and just be with it, be with the situation, and enjoy what's here, enjoy the time that's, that it is a different time. So I'm just kind of, focusing on what I can do, and it's okay.
Mm, so great. Yay. It's such a huge deal for you to just acknowledge that versus something else, right? So it's
All
so funny,
everything.
right? Like people who know you are doing that. I'm like, this is a big deal. Awesome. And then any last words or final things you'd want to say if you recommend me or why?
Well, what I really like about working with you is the combination of business, with energy, and just that you're very intuitive. So whenever I've come with like, okay, here's the problem I'm experiencing, you're always just like zero in really quickly on where the issue lies, and having I've just, it's really a kind of uncanny how you can just zero in on things like that. And I also really appreciate all the different training and tools that you draw on. I really like that you have all the landmark training, because we've done a year of landmark work, and that's, I can see where that comes in when you're using those, and I'm like, oh, I recognize that. Because it's just so freaking effective. So I appreciate that we have that common language to draw on. And then I know that you've just got all of this other knowledge and experience that is different than what my knowledge and experience is. So yeah, I really like the combination of intuitive energy stuff with kick-ass business stuff. Right? Because you're really kick-ass as a business coach. I mean, it's just like, it's like really hardcore, business coach stuff. But there's also this intuitive stuff, it's just super cool. It's just different. It's really different, and I really like that.
Mm. Oh, thank you. That's so fun to hear. I never know what people are going to say. Okay, cool. This is totally unscripted. All right. Very cool. Thank you so much, Kim. It's a pleasure to work with you. I really appreciate your heart, your passion, your commitment for your clients, for yourself, for your family. It's so apparent for Brian, your husband, and your son. So anyway, thank you so much for your time and generosity and for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.